Consider yourself lucky if you have a friendship like La Crosse resident Tiffin Ivens and her high school best friend Cindy McIntosh. The two swear there is nothing they wouldn't do for each other, but those are words that are about to be put to the test. The conclusion to their story in this morning's In Search Of report.
A friend, a really good friend, shares in your highs and your lows. Tiffin Ivens has been blessed with a loving husband and 3 beautiful children, but she has also had to watch her longtime best friend Cindy McIntosh struggle to have a child.
It was so painful to keep watching her go through it time after time.
And like the amazing friend she is, Tiffin wanted to help in any way she could.
She had mentioned that she was willing to help. And at first it was like, wow, that's my best friend willing to do something for me. That is wonderful. Didn't think that we would ever get to this point.
But when a doctor finally discovered that Cindy had a rare condition that would prevent her from ever carrying a child, the reality that she might never be a mother began to sink in.
It was heartbreaking. You want a family, you're with the man of your dreams, and you just want children.
But the doctor told Cindy she would never carry a child. Her eggs, however, were still viable. How do you even begin to ask someone for something so life-changing? Pregnancy is hard enough when it's your own child, but Cindy was asking Tiffin to be a surrogate for hers.
And we just started talking about it, and I think I had just mentioned to you.
You said, well, how serious were you?
Yes. Yes.
How serious were you when you mentioned that? Because it was months that had passed.
And she basically said, well, let's look into it, whatever it kind of takes. And, then the ball was rolling from there.
So last September, 2 of Cindy and her husband Tony's embryos were implanted into Tiffin. And 2 weeks later, they found out
that it worked.
But the news kept getting better when their one little blessing doubled.
Getting the results and knowing that I will be a parent. And it was amazing.
The past 9 months have been quite a ride for these two.
And she's down here.
Yeah.
The baby planning.
I just have been waiting so long to see her do that.
The shared doctor's appointments.
Here's an upper lip, finger.
We've gotten nothing but such positive support from everybody that it's just been amazing.
On May 11th, the big day finally arrives.
That anticipation was just, I think my heart skipped a beat several times.
All of a sudden I looked to the side and there was one baby going past and then the second baby.
Lauren Cecilia came first, followed seconds behind by brother Landon Joseph.
It was like a whirlwind. She entered the room with the nurse and it was like I was living someone else's life. It was nothing like I have ever imagined. Nothing. It's a type of love that I can't describe because the love that I see in them, it's like no other. And Tiffin's like no other. Because of her. That's why they're here. It's something that I can never pay her back for.
We didn't go into it wanting payback. We just wanted to help. And if anything, my husband and I and my family, and we've grown so much from this experience. To see them learning about this process of helping others and doing nice things for people, it's priceless. It really is. 2
friends on one amazing journey.
Even though we're not blood, she's my sister. I'd do anything for her. Because I know, obviously, she did everything for us to make us a family. And I love her with all my heart.
In La Crosse, Jennifer Livingston, News Channel 8.
Such an amazing story. Two really just phenomenal women that really are the epitome of what good friends and true friends are. Friends since high school, and obviously will be friends forever now and
two
bonded.
Adorable babies.
Yeah, they're so cute.
Yeah.
Cindy, her husband, and the babies, they're now back in Waukesha. That's where they're from. That's where Cindy and Tiffin grew up. But as you can imagine, they have plenty of visits planned to see Tiffin back here in La Crosse. I asked Tiffin, really quickly, I want to share the story. I asked Tiffin how her children were dealing with the fact that mommy was pregnant and the babies were not coming home with them. And she said, you know, from the start, they explained to the children that Cindy's tummy was broken and that mommy was going to be carrying the babies for her to help her be a mama. So her son ran into another pregnant woman the other day and said, "Whose babies are you carrying?"
Oh, cute. Gotta love kids.
Such a funny story, but congratulations to them on a happily ever after. We're taking a break. We'll be right back.